Aloha, beautiful souls. Welcome, Tarot Ohana, to Empress Moon Tarot 777. This is a general reading for the sign of Libra. Libra, I hope that you are doing amazing. I am short on time and have to run into work here in a few minutes, so I am going to skip the pleasantries. However, Libra, your winner of your one-card tarot reading drawing will be in a separate video either later tonight or tomorrow morning. All right, my dears. We are using the Legendary Mystic Tarot, and this is for the month of October 2025. All right. Let's see what we've got. Two of Cups. Love it. The Star. I love it. We're off to a good start here, Libra. King of Wands. Eight of Swords. Somebody overthinking. Ten of Cups. Love it. Love it. Ten of Swords. Oh my. Okay. Justice. Page of Swords. And the Hierophant. Okay. Overall energy is the Six of Swords. All right, my dears. So, your overall energy is the Six of Swords. This is moving towards calmer waters, right? Moving beyond some sort of difficulty, moving beyond some sort of struggle. And the Ten of Cups is the overall energy that is at the center of your reading for October 2025. So we see that there is a focus on a love relationship, your emotional contentment, or very simply your family. But yet with the Six of Swords, there's something that you need to move away from in order to experience that sense of happiness. So something has to be left behind for you to experience that the happily ever after energy that we see with the Ten of Cups, right? Now let's talk about what it is that needs to be left behind, because Libra, Libra, ooh, air sign energy big time. Let's talk about it. Six of Swords, Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords. Interesting. So that's by twos, right? So we're going in this direction. 6, 8, 10. So you might start seeing 222. If you start seeing 222, please be sure to come back to this reading because it may be yours. We see that what you need to move away from in order to experience this sense of happiness in the month of October is not going to come easy to you. And it's not because this is a problem you have or anything of that nature. It's just that this energy is going to be lingering throughout the month according to this reading. And the energy that's going to be lingering is fears and worries of our own making, right? So fears and worries that you can easily get yourself out of, but they just feel so overwhelming in the moment that it's very hard to, right? And then we have this Ten of Swords, which this is where like you've been hit on all sides. You know, you got the bill in the mail that was like $2,000 that you weren't expecting. And then your car, you have a fender bender in your car, and then you get news from work saying, oh, your paycheck's going to be delayed. And, you know, it's that sort of energy where it's like one thing after another, after another, after another, and then it gets up in your head. And so we see that you have beautiful energy for the month of October, but yet the only big struggle that you absolutely must move away from is all in your own mind, Libra. I'm not invalidating it whatsoever, because when we have these struggles, oh my gosh, they can be debilitating for some people. They can be really, really, really traumatic, but yet they're affecting your long-term happiness in this particular reading. So if we go back to the reading, that Eight of Swords energy was between these two cards. So imagine this, if you will, for just a moment, dear Libra. You meet somebody that you have this really, really great connection with. Somebody that you can either enter into business with or enter into a long-term committed relationship with, some sort of contractual sort of thing, you know. So this looks absolutely fantastic, but what was in between these two cards? What do you think was between these two cards? It was the Eight of Swords, which is fears and worries. So it's like, here's this fantastic connection. It looks like it's a person you could work with or, potentially be in a relationship with or something of that nature, right? But yet fear holds you back from experiencing this really incredible energy of togetherness and movement forward, right? Fear cuts it off at the very beginning of our reading. So then we move on and say, okay, well, that was a rough go. That was a rough go. It didn't quite make it. You got in your own way. And then we see some change, but it's short-lived. Short-lived change. So the star could indicate healing energy. It could also indicate your wish and dream and hope is to have this long-term happiness, this long-term stable relationship, this, emotional fulfillment, a reunion. The Ten of Cups is actually the true reunion card if we were going by, meanings of the cards. So a reunion with somebody that you care about. There's this focus on this desire. The desire is here for this wonderful, wonderful new beginning. And what happens, you get the communication indicating it's there on the horizon. You get the message that says, okay, now's the time for this happily ever after. Now's the time for you to, bring this healing energy towards your family and to experience love and experience emotional contentment, all this great stuff, right? And then what happens? You get in your own way again. King of Wands. Fear of taking action here with the Ten of Swords. Fear of actually taking action towards a long-term committed relationship, towards a contractual agreement, towards, marriage, towards starting a new business with someone. It's like you have everything you need in order to do that, in order to have the energy to make something happen. But the thing that's going to get in your way in the month of October, and here's the beautiful part of when something negative shows up in a reading, a future reading, the beauty of it is you can change it. You can change that energy and you can change the trajectory. So what is Spirit guiding you to do? They're guiding you to leave behind, basically to say, okay, now's the time to gain some peace. So let's leave behind the fear, right? Let's knock out the fear first, the internal fears. Well, then there's a lot of external circumstances that are outside of your control here that you're going to have to deal with that could also play a part in interfering with this beautiful connection. So they're saying, well, now's the time to try not to let them get to you, to release them from your mind in order to open yourself up to this potential beautiful opportunity with that Ten of Cups. And so, my dear Libras, that's what I have for you for the month of October 2025. Please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will be doing another drawing as always for the one card tarot reading. So please be sure to comment down below. And Libra, I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Mahalo nui loa, love and light, kiss, kiss, and ta-ta for now.